Hello from our land here in Alentejo, Portugal. We're deep into fall, and fall is one of our favorites because it's kind of like a second spring here. We go from being in a very dry, like brown environment to switching over very quickly to a lush green environment with flowers popping up and finally lots of water.
Yeah.
It's just a really wonderful and welcome change after summer. So we've been very much enjoying that. And with that, we have been planting a lot more trees. We've had our very first olive harvest this year. It's our second fall. So last year it became our favorite growing season because we got such a good yield and we were really happy with the veggies that we grew. So excited to get that going again. And we're just also slowing down a lot, adapting our life to the longer nights, shorter days, going to bed a lot earlier, and
which is less of my favorite, but
was more of my favorite.
Yeah.
Like it's an invitation to really go inwards, to slow down, to connect with the earth, to look deeper into the soil, and do a lot more earthing practices. And so we're gonna go for a walk and check on the trees that we have planted. Well, some of the trees that we planted. So let's go. All right, so the first place that we're gonna walk is over on this slope right here. There's already some strawberry trees, which in Portuguese, John, is what?
Medronho.
Medronho. And so we planted a few more over there. So let's go check it out.
So the strawberry tree is an amazing tree for us because it's native and evergreen, and it produces fruit. The fruit is really good to eat like that, but it's also used a lot here to do aguardiente, which is a liquor. We will try that maybe in the future if we have many more trees, but right now we just have a few. So we already have a big one there, and I just wanted to plant more, starting with 2 more, but in the future we will add even more. The idea would be to do a tiny little forest patch of strawberry trees.
The strawberry tree patch. Let's go check it out.
here is one of our beautiful strawberry trees, and we planted a new one here, and a new one here. So that will be 3, and the idea is on this slope here, little by little, to cover the whole area with strawberry trees. Right now it's the season where they get ripe, so you can see here, for example, that's a fruit. Right now it's orange, yellow orange. It's not ripe. They turn bright red like a strawberry when they are ripe. And one of the amazing thing with this tree is that you get at the same time of the year the flowers, which are absolutely stunning, and the fruit. It's so beautiful. So here there is one, beautiful. I think it's probably already 1 or 2 years old, I don't know. We just got from the market. We make sure the dirt would not erode quickly because it's on a quite steep slope. So we put those rocks to maintain the hole where we can water nicely, and so the water stays there. And here's the second one. So in the same area last year I tried to plant 5 strawberry trees and they all died. They were very small, maybe 20 centimeters tall, so much smaller, and they all died. I don't know why, to be honest. Maybe the plants were not really strong, maybe we didn't water enough, I don't know. But these ones that we planted, they are super healthy. They are doing really good. As you can see, new leaves coming. It's perfect.
And then here is a Neshperenia. What?
Neshpereira.
What John said, which is a Loquat. So it gives little orange fruit. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Hi. Oh, it's super wet.
Yep.
So here's another strawberry tree. I think it's one of the most beautiful ones we have on the land.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. This one's starting to get ripe. Ah, look, here's oh, jeez. Here's a little tiny,
so
tiny
small.
ripe one.
Yeah.
So there it is. Here's one of the elderberry trees. Our friends gave us tons and tons of shoots last time we visited them.
Thank you, Valentina.
Thanks, Valentina and Tim. I am so excited to make medicine from her.
Here we have a line of 4 fruit trees. Plum tree, apricot tree, nectarine from last year, and pear tree.
This is a fig tree that our youngest son picked out. Looking good. So, on the edge of the lake, John planted a weeping willow. Eventually over time we really want, sorry I was talking away from you. So eventually over time we would like if we can plant many trees around the lake, because that will help reduce, because that will help reduce evaporation. And this last summer our lake dropped 2 meters just from evaporation. So let's go check out the weeping willow.
So here's our weeping willow.
One of them.
One of our weeping willows. It's from a shoot that our friends gave us. Last year we already tried it, and then the sheep of the neighbor came and ate everything, so it died. and now we have this one that is doing amazingly well as well. We put it right by the water because it's growing fast. It's gonna make beautiful shade and it doesn't damage the lake walls, so it's perfect to have it by the bank of the pond, and we can't wait for it to be taller than us.
And also, we had this one soaking in water for a while to really have it start to establish roots. And then at around the time of our 9th wedding anniversary, I found out that the tree for the 9th wedding anniversary is the willow. So we planted this on our anniversary. So this is one of our wells, and you can see just how much water there is. It's up to the brim. To give you an idea of the stark difference that we have between summer and fall and winter. We have so much water in fall and winter. Look at the bed of clovers.
Clover, yeah.
It's so beautiful. While we're over here on this part of the land, this is where our one eucalyptus tree lives. And for when we're doing fires, we collect her bark and leaves and use that as fire starters. So we're gonna go collect some while we walk past.
So the eucalyptus tree just naturally sheds. You say shed?
Yep.
Shed is bark, so it just falls. Especially when there is a lot of wind, just falls on the ground, and it's super inflammable, which is also a huge problem in Portugal in general. At our level, it's just amazing. With just one tree, we have so much bark falling that we can easily start our fires every year. Here I've been gathering them, and you can see at the base of the tree here is just so much bark, and if you pay attention to the trunk, you see that it's shedding.
Happy fire making! So beautiful.
Yeah. Here, like you really see the difference between seasons.
So now we're walking over to another area that we planted some trees. It's near another one of our wells, and we planted pear, plum, peach, and also more willows, right?
Oh yeah, you can show this. Here it's where it's not a weeping willow, it's just a normal willow, and it's doing amazing as well. This one we bought at the nursery, and it's grown so much already. In just a few months, it's doing so well.
Here is one of the other weeping willows that John planted. One of the really great things about fall is because the soil is more moist and it had just rained, it's much easier to dig. And when you dig, you see worms and you see life. So again, that stark contrast to summer where it's just so dry.
It's impossible to dig, yeah, it's crazy.
So this really is the time to plant trees because the earth is really receptive to that, and then the roots can really do their thing and grow. So yeah.
And take advantage, of course, of the rain season.
Yeah. So each year we plan to plant as many trees as we can.
Here's the well, and we planted 4 fruit trees in like a square. Plum, pear tree, peach tree, plum tree. Basically the idea is to take advantage of the water of the well to water the fruit trees in summer, because the main risk for our fruit trees here is to die because of the lack of water. Not so because of the heat, I think, but more because of the lack of water. So by planting them right next to the well, we facilitate the irrigation. When it comes to fruit trees, the first idea for us was, of course, to be more self-reliant for fruits and enjoy the deliciousness of the fruits we can grow on the land. But planting trees has tons of other benefits that you may know. One of the first one is that it helps biodiversity in general, because it helps insects, birds, mammals, everything. It provides habitat, it provides shelter, it provides food. It also helps for the carbon sequestration in the soil and improves the soil in general. For us here with our climate, it helps a lot with temperature, because it creates shade and moderates the very high temperature. And it also helps getting more water in the soil, because the trees are basically barrier to get the condensation from the air during the night, and everything drops into the soil and helps irrigate in a different way our land.
Yes, we love the trees. So I'm going to collect some olive leaves. I'm making a tincture for immunity. I'm going to pick some fresh olive leaves from this tree that's full of olives. May I pick you to make medicine? So I'm gearing up to collect some olives from the trees. It's the first year that we're doing that. Last year we had no olives. And this year we actually have some. So I just started trying to clean out this big bucket, but our water isn't working. So I'm just going to use this nice big pan. Here's the tree that I'm going to start with. She's full of olives. First olive to be picked. Look at that view. how beautiful. In the light, it's just like, it's so cool. I'm so grateful for you, olives. All right, I probably picked 1/16 of the tree, but it's a good start. So now I'm going to repot this beautiful tree. It's a jacaranda tree. It's the first seed that we planted when we moved here. We found some seed pods in town. We took them home, broke them apart, pulled out the seeds, soaked the seeds overnight, and then planted some. And this was the one that survived. And it's just growing and growing, and it's incredible, and I love it. So yeah, this is a very special tree for us. So I'm going to give it more space to grow. I started by just grabbing some of the stuff we use as mulch and making it up so it takes space at the bottom, and this will all decompose over time in here. All right. Wow. Look at you. Amazing. I hope that you will grow nice and big and happy in here until you want to be moved into the earth.
Vas-y.
Oh, you're not going to say hi?
No.
We can do it together.
Hi.
1, 2. We're both really so awkward. Hello. Ouch. But in Portuguese, medronho.
Medronho.
Medronho. Try again. And then this is our, how do you say it, John? Nesperinha?
Nespereira.
Nespereira?
Nespereira.
Nespereia?
Nespereira.
Nespereia? It is...
Attention de ne pas se couper le doigt. Là, et là tu peux faire. Vas-y, Kai.
C'est Gigi.
C'est Gigi, et toi tu tires le sac ou Gigi tire le sac?
Gigi, là.
Oh.
Alors.
Eh ben, celui-là, il était plus... Non, je vais mettre le
Attends,
zéro.
attends. It also help for the carbon sequestration.